Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number AI-6 and the topic is understanding the concept of algorithm and data science in artificial intelligence. These terms should be very clear in a very simple way so that the students at secondary level, even at primary level, make them to understand. And these terms are all part of artificial intelligence under the umbrella of artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, data processing, and then natural language processing. After that, then computer vision, all are under that, and with that, then only we get the machine or any fridge, any automobile, motor, car, whatever, robotics. On all these principles they are working. And here two points are very important to understand. One is called algorithm and other one is called data science. And these two together, they are playing very important role when the question of machine learning comes. Machine learning means the data with algorithm. Feed is there to machine and automatically machine will start learning and then it can predict, it can take decision. So first thing is, what is algorithm? So the word algorithm, ALGORITM, algorithm. The word AL, anywhere if there is AL, it must be Arabic origin. Like in chemistry, alkanol, alcohol, alkyl halide, all these words, they are derived, they are originated from Arabic term, and there is a strong history of algorithm and all scientific data. Actually, from 9th century up to 13th century, the whole science, technology, astronomy, algebra, and medicine, canon of medicine by Avicenna, algebra, the father of algebra mathematics is Al-Khwarizmi. So all lot of astronomers, it was all in the hands of Muslim world, in Arab and Baghdad and Cairo. Today Baghdad is the capital of Iraq country. And at that time it was known as Babylon. It became Iraq. And now Baghdad is the capital of Iraq and Cairo is the capital of Egypt. So these two countries, they were on top in all the research, experimentation, algebra, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, or still the canon of medicine. Very powerful book is there in British Library. Lot of methods are given how to practice different type of medicine. Even isolation during this viral attack COVID-19 for 40 days. This concept was given in 1000 by Avicenna. So that's why in 9th century, one greatest mathematician, his name was Al-Khwarizmi. His name was Al-Khwarizmi and he is known as, he is the greatest mathematician and it is he who discovered the word algebra, and that algebra, it became algorithm. Now again you will, so he is known as the father of algebra. And it is he who coined the name algorithm. How it happened? In 9th century, he gave the concept of following any process stepwise in definite ratio with step. That was he mentioned as a algebra, and it was given, the concept was given by Al-Khwarazmi. But in 12th century, when there was fall of Muslim world in terms of research, knowledge, and of course their economy was down. By that time, industrialization came and it was shifted to West. And here, let me add, as a science student, all of you should understand. Uh, First biggest discovery of energy was fire. Fire was there, but this civilization means maybe some million years ago, human beings, they were not knowing how to control it, how to make it domestic for domestic use. Once there used to be fire, they will run away. Any lightning, any sparking, they will say that the goddess are angry or something like that. But slowly, they were able to control the fire. That was the biggest discovery of human civilization. And then they started putting fire around them. They knew the trick of or technique of putting fire and also put it on and off it. So that was the biggest discovery. And then in 1100, at that time, there was biggest discovery of fire powder. It was converted in the form of powder, and that powder is called gunpowder. That was gunpowder. And with the use of this gunpowder, one Asian, because it was discovered in Asia, Mongolia, China, so he became master of gunpowder to how to use. And with this gunpowder was just like nuclear power or nuclear energy, because nobody was knowing that by putting gunpowder, the huge explosion can happen spontaneously. And it was the biggest power. So he captured most of the Central Asia, and his name was Genghis Khan. Still, it is given in there. If you go to Google and do Google, who was Genghis Khan, the greatest emperor of Central Asia, and his ancestor, that Babur invaded India, and he came only with 10,000 military men and with gunpowder, that machinery. And the Indian king who was going to fight was having almost 1 million military might and 60,000 horses, 10,000 elephant. And he was proud that nobody can touch. I have such a huge number of animal, horses, elephant, and lot of steel weaponry, sword and other things. But when the Babur started pouring their firepower, gunpowder, all within 4 hours they disappeared. They could not stand. So that was the real power at that time. So during that time, all these things, and that's why India was captured. Only 10,000 people came. The same thing is happening today in 2025. Firepower. Dropping the bomb, chemical bomb, still nuclear bomb is not used only in Hiroshima and Nagasaki was used, but is in Gaza. They have destroyed the whole Gaza city by dropping 1,000 kilogram of chemical bomb in the name of satellite, rocket, and different type of machine gun and some other armor tanks. It's only firepower. So what happened? This Al-Khwarazmi, he discovered, he's the father of algebra. Then this, his name was there in the book, and they translated in Latin, Greek, because all Arabic research work was handed over to them because they got lot of wealth and they were able to carry on the research. So actually, the baby birth was given by Arabs, or scientific fundamental, and then it was shifted to Greek in Latin at that time, and then they translated in Latin word. So in Latin word, they translated Al-Khwarazmi into algorithm. I was there. So this Al-Khwarazmi was converted into Latin, is a Latin word, and they wrote that it is algorithm. Algorithmi means that is Al-Khwarazmi. But later on, when they started using it in artificial intelligence, they mentioned it algorithm. So algorithm means, very clear in a simple language, it is the stepwise construction or stepwise following the process, maintaining the ratio is called algorithm. So algorithm is playing very important role. Without algorithm, we cannot use our data, and artificial intelligence machine cannot properly function unless it is following the processing of proper stepwise, step 1, step 2, step 3. For example, if you are preparing tea, for example tea, and preparing tea, if question is asked by children, by student, what algorithm is involved in preparation of tea? Very simple explanation of algorithm. If question is asked, what type of algorithm, what algorithm is involved in preparation of tea? So there are several steps, and following that several steps is the algorithm of tea. For example, step 1 for preparation tea, step 1, kettle. Step 2, water. Step 3, tea leaf. Step 4, sugar. Step 5, milk. And step 6, boil. Step 7, transfer into cup. So step 7 is in cup. So how many steps are involved in making tea? Stepwise. So the algorithm of tea is that it has 7 steps, and then end product we are getting tea. For example, if this step is not followed, for example, if all these steps systematically in process is not followed, we will not get tea. The second example, for ladies, for example, I am giving. If you provide somebody hajia, make stew out of meat. So making stew, if you give her or give other person 10 kg onion, 5 kg meat, 1 kg powder of coriander, and then pepper, then salt, vegetable oil, 1 liter or maybe 5 liter jerrycan, all material are there. So if you ask to prepare the stew, she has to follow procedure, stepwise. That is the algorithm of stew. And if suppose you are giving that same material is there, but if somebody who doesn't know the procedure of stepwise ratio, he cannot prepare stew. So that's why in artificial intelligence, if things are not followed with proper ratio, stepwise, we will not get the product. There will be input and output will not be there, will not be exactly accurate what it is expected. We will not get the very good stew of very good taste because properly the step and ratio is not followed. So in that case, if someone who he knows very well, yeah, he will do that. Maybe he will take 1 kg onion, half kg meat, maybe 1 liter vegetable oil, and some spices, 500 gram, salt, 2 spoon. Then take 1 pot, put on fire, and start cooking. Add some water. That ratio and step is followed. The stew, meat stew will be ready. That is the meaning of algorithm. Now come to data. Data science, data scientist, data analyst, data engineer, everything is based on data. So on the basis of data, there is machine learning, and machine will go on becoming more and more smarter. Once more and more data feeding is there, and machine learning after becoming smart, after feeding lot of data, it will learn itself automatically. Learning of things and then predicting, taking decision, that is called machine learning. And with that machine learning, with algorithm, then we can have our any object. For example, if you have fridge, refrigerator. So refrigerator, if it is not artificial intelligence based refrigerator, only it will maintain the temperature, and you will get, whenever you adjust the temperature, maybe 10 degree, 5 degree, it will maintain. But it cannot take decision, it cannot advise, it cannot predict, because it is not having the feeding of data to learn itself. So if the other phrase is where it is written that it is artificial intelligence based refrigerator, then that refrigerator means it is having enough data about Professor Khan. For example, if it is designed for Professor Khan's house, so my lot of data is collected that in the month of May, what type of food I am taking, in the month of June, what type of meat I am taking, in the month of July, what type of cloth I am putting in the month of August. So every month, every day, huge number of data is there in my fridge about me. So if anything is needed, automatically because all data is available, data processing is done with the help of algorithm. Systematically, stepwise it is arranged. All those data. Machine automatically is in position to take decision to predict. So if suppose month of May is coming, I don't remember, immediately fridge will advise that today your food in the month of May is watermelon, rice, stew. Maybe in June, again the artificial intelligence algorithm, that's everywhere algorithm they will say. Algorithm will indicate that in the month of July, I am not taking rice. I am taking only stew and bread. I may not remember. So my whole life data is there attached to my fridge, to my deep freezer, to my any instrument where my personal data is. That's why nowadays data for everybody. his lifestyle, his behavior, everything, all are very, very important. Data is everything now. And processing of data, that's why the highest salary, if I calculate in Naira, it may go even up to 500, 600 million Naira per month, per annum. In dollars, they are getting in America and India, those who are data scientists. So I will be discussing about more detail about the data and its application. So let me clear here. I have written about algorithm, its origin, and how this word was originated from the greatest scientist, mathematician, astronomer, that was Al-Khwarizmi. So here, algorithm. Algorithm relate to the name of the great Muslim mathematician Al-Khwarizmi. Algorithm means following procedure stepwise, step by step. Algorithm has long history and the word can be traced back to 9th century. At this time, the Persian scientist, astronomer and mathematician Abdullah Muhammad bin Musa al-Khwarizmi, cited as the father of algebra. He is the one who coined the name algebra, and lot of calculations today of artificial intelligence and some other industrial calculations are based on algebra stepwise, and that is called algorithm, was directly responsible for the creation of the term algorithm. Actually, algorithm is his name. This Latin or Greek means it is same thing. Sometimes you will say that it is Greek. Very old term, they are saying Latin. Latin, Greek is the same meaning. So in Latin, when they translated Al-Khwarizmi, they wrote Al-Khwarizmi. In place of that, they have written, that is Al-Khwarizmi, that name. And that was algorithmi. And algorithmi became algorithm. So that is actually his name. Leria was the directly responsible for the creation of the term algorithm in 12th century. His book on algebra was translated. Actually, he had lot of concept of algebra in his book. So his whole book was translated in Greek, that is Latin language, and the whole book what they have translated, and his name was there on that book, Al-Khwarizmi, and they mentioned, they translated his name also, and that name he gave, that is algorithmi. M-I was there, and later on today that I is deleted and it is algorithm. So translated into Latin, where his name was written in Latin as algorithmi. So this algorithmi, and today it is algorithm. THM. Algorithm. So now what is algorithm? It can be defined as, algorithm is the step-by-step method of solving a problem. It is mainly used for data processing. Step by step, any problem. I told you in a very simple language, preparation of coffee or tea. What you are going to do, you are following algorithm. Step 1, step 2, step 3. For any work in our daily life, every minute, every day, we are following a step. So we are following algorithm. So that is very much used in data processing. That's why these words, data science, algorithm, and then natural language processing, and then Python, all processing and everything, it is under the artificial intelligence technologies, because artificial intelligence is not only one technology, it is having lot of technology under the umbrella of artificial intelligence. So one by one I am trying to make it very very simple, so that at secondary level, once you understand, then you will become data scientist, data engineer. I have already mentioned you, again I am repeating, this house NS47 in Maiduguri University is not built by me. I am not builder of this house. I am just using, I am user. I am using this house. Builders are some other engineer or architect. In the same way, only two group of people are there for artificial intelligence technology. One group, they are builder, they are making it, they are doing research, they have deep knowledge, deep study, they are building new type of application, new type of tools. The other group, they are only using. They can use ChatGPT, Chatbot, Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, and so many applications. And they are saying that they are expert. No, you will become only scientist when you have very clear picture of basic knowledge, fundamental, and you are spending lot of time on social media. Some people are claiming that they will make data scientists in 1 week time, in 1 month time, just like Cotonou time. It's all fraud. So please try to understand. So I am here that to the best of my ability, to the best of my knowledge, first I am reading for few hours. I am understanding, and after that understanding, I am making it in a very very simple way, so that students, they can understand at secondary level. So that is what it is. And algorithm is a detailed instruction for solving any calculations and other mathematical operations. We are using algorithm in our daily life for everyday task. We are using every moment. Now the concept of algorithm should be very clear now. And data science, I will be discussing that part, because now time is running, in the next lecture. So with this I will stop. Please, one my humble request, not for me, for yourself. Please tell your children, especially secondary school students, they should touch that subscriber button, that bell, where it is written subscribe. Just only touch, so that once it is subscribed, automatically they are going to receive it. No need to send on WhatsApp. And also, those who are having habit, that is called lazy habit, of only waiting that it should be somebody will send on WhatsApp. No, at least you should have that much courtesy to at least touch subscribe bell, so that automatically you are receiving. Why I am saying? Because these lectures are very much concerning to a young generation, and if automatically they are receiving this lecture, because my many lectures are coming, at least 1 dozen lectures are also there to make it very clear the fundamental of artificial intelligence technologies. Once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.